That was Into the Fold by Luna off of their 1994 album Bewitched. Never heard of Luna before, and that was pretty pleasant. I don't imagine the whole album sounds like that, but that was a pretty nice, chill song. Um, I'd be interested in listening to more of that for sure. We're listening to that today because we have a Magnetic Fields song from 1994 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 4 of the Magnetic Fields tournament today, and that is match 4 and round 1. Round 1 is only 12 matches long. It's more of a qualifying round to see what songs get into the 128 song portion of the tournament. If you're new here, though, and you're wondering what we're doing, let me fill you in. We took every single track that the Magnetic Fields released in the 90s, and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. And now they're doing battle and head-to-head competition until we have one remaining in the end, and that's going to be the very best track that the Magnetic Fields released in the 90s. We're doing just the 90s for this tournament because there are too many Magnetic Fields songs to fit a 256 song tournament, so we just split it down the middle, which just so happens to be the 90s for the first half and 2000s and beyond for the second half. We'll get to that later stuff at some point in the future. I mean, by then, maybe the Magnetic Fields will have enough albums to do a third tournament. We'll see. The reason I say track instead of song is that we're starting off with BBC Radiophonic Workshop, the opening track on their 1994 album Holiday. It says it's an instrumental on Genius.com. I've never listened to this before at all, so it could be just music. It could be like a little spoken word portion, although usually Genius would include what the voice would say. So I'm thinking just a little instrumental bit. Holiday is one of his shorter albums at only 14 songs, which would be considered a long album for a lot of people. And being an intro to that album, it is only 20 seconds long, so it's going to be a pretty quick day today. Its competition today, though, is the longest original track released by the Magnetic Fields in the 90s, and that is Papa Was a Rodeo on 69 Love Songs, again, released in 1999. This one is track 40 on 69 Love Songs. And it's just a little over 5 minutes, making it the longest track from the Magnetic Fields in the 90s as far as tracks they wrote themselves. They do have 2 covers that are in this tournament as well that'll be longer than this song. So this is the third longest Magnetic Fields song in this 90s Magnetic Fields tournament. Genius.com doesn't really have notes on either of these. There are some specific notes on the lyrics themselves, but it doesn't say anything about the overall meaning of Papa Was a Rodeo, and I think we should just listen to it. Let's go ahead and get into it, though. We've got the 20-second long BBC Radiophonic Workshop to start us off. That was fun. Good intro. I like it. Alright, that's probably not going to win today, though. Here, let's check out what a long song from Magnetic Fields sounds like. That, by the way, was their shortest track. So we've got their shortest original track versus their longest original track today. And that track was shorter than anything we'll be listening to from Asterisk today. Here's Papa Was a Rodeo.
Twisted point of view, Mike. I like your questioning eyebrows. You've made it pretty clear what you like. It's only fair to tell you now that I leave early in the morning, and I won't be back till next year. was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. The light reflecting off the mirror ball looks like 1,000 swirling eyes. They make me think I shouldn't be here at all. You know, every minute someone dies. What are we doing in this dive bar? How can you live in a place like this? Why don't you just get into my car and I'll take you away? I'll take that kiss now. But Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. And now it's 55 years later. We've had the romance of the century. After all these years wrestling gators, I still feel like crying when I think of what you said to me.
Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for one night stand.
Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. What a coincidence, your Papa was a rodeo too.
So at the end, he has a little duet with Shirley Sims, and she's saying the exact same thing he is. And both their papas were a rodeo, and hey, maybe they could get along together because they're both drifters. It's a classic country song about the drifter lifestyle, like I don't stay anywhere long, you wouldn't like me, you know. This character in particular didn't even stick around long enough for a one night stand. That is some drifting right there. I'm gonna give that one to Papa Was a Rodeo. Obviously, it was a full song, not just a little intro to an album that's probably a really good album, but that's just the intro for it. Papa Was a Rodeo was pretty fun. I enjoyed that song. It's good times. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the magnetic fields we have for the day, but please join me in just a moment when we get down with some asterisk. You know, some grindcore action. Till then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.